Now remember, kids, don't worry, your parents will never find out. Oh, maybe I shouldn't say that, just in case I get in trouble. You know what? Ignore what I said, and let's move on to the episode. Hello, hello, my lovely connoisseurs of the culture. You know, at this point, you guys should be useful. You guys should be used to my random intros and stuff. But in case you don't care for that, then let's move on. Welcome, welcome, my lovely connoisseurs of the culture, back to Master Detective Archives, Rain Code, Code VFD, 7th Dragon Ultimate Premium Super Mega Edition, for the Switch. I don't know, there's a lot of titles here. Featuring me, the voice you can't forget, the lovely V, back at it again with more randomness, more fun, and more seriousness. Because last episode, if you remember, we finally begun our... I guess technically we started a while ago, but this is now truly we're embracing our quote-unquote detective mindset, heritage. I don't know what you want to call it, but nonetheless, we're gonna finally start investigating the Nailman killings, and it looks like we've been able to discover quite a few interesting tidbits since last time. As you can tell, the biggest thing was finding some mysterious little kid who was being held by, what are the types called? The Peacekeepers? Yeah, I think that's what they call. And all because he wanted to find a way to prove his dad was innocent. Now, fortunately, we found out his dad is, of course, a repairman. I was right on that, so eat in your face, naysayers. But regardless, now we have to go and prove the kid's father innocent. But unfortunately, there's only so much Yuma and I can do, so we have to go talk to Halara. Which I'm not too keen on because they're probably going to ask for so much money, because I still don't know what a Shien is, but that has to be done. I did unlock the Gumshoe Gab, which I'm going to start this episode with. Yeah, so I am going to start with that. And we can find out more about Halara. But yeah, that's the goal for this one, is that we're going to have to talk to Halara in order to get more information and find some means of actually proving that guy innocent. At least for the kid's sake. Although it still has a bunch of questions raised, especially involving the Nailman killings. I mean, of course, why would he have to show up right there? But nonetheless, you already know, so let's just get this over with. By all means, if you like this content, you like my voice, or you just want to support me in general, then before we get started, why not go ahead and throw me a follow Twitch? Maybe you can find me on YouTube as well, in case you're not really on the Twitch scene. Man, trying to say that on Brunt Breath was... Whew. Let me start that over. For those who wish to support me, then please, by all means, follow me on Twitch under the handle of Vitamin DGR. Or maybe you're on the side of things that you're not really on the Twitch side. Maybe you're more interested in the YouTube scene of things. Well then, by all means, you can find me on YouTube with the same name and handle, where you know in the right place when you need a loaf of dough. Alright, let's just get to it. I have no clue how this is going to turn out, so you and I are both in the same boat, viewers. It will be nice to get to see more of Halara. Suiki's necklace has a clock motif. Joker is decorated with video playback control symbols. I didn't notice that, like, at all. A great way to start the Gab show. Like what I did there? I called it Gab shoe on purpose. Because I know Gumshoe is like another term for detective, but I feel like we're more gabbing than doing the whole detective thing. So, Gab shoe.
Oh no, I got careless and ended up alone with Halara. I guess I should be the one to start the conversation. I'm the rookie, after all. But what do I say?
So are you obsessed with money? Are you a good cook? What did you think about the movies this year? What do you think about the Game Awards this year that they got announced? Because this is 2023, so I'm definitely not dating this video.
Do you feel awkward?
Yes?
Huh?
It's natural to strike up a conversation when two people are together. Such is the mundane way of the masses. You're overtaxing your tiny brain to do so, aren't you?
Are you... I feel like that's offensive on a number of accounts. First off, it's called me dumb, and secondly, it's called me short. Oh, come on, man.
Well, sort of.
Then how about you and I have a wager?
But I thought the chief said no more gambling.
The boss said it's forbidden, so you won't do it. You think I can be swayed by that sort of logic?
Fine then, look at it a different way. I don't want to lose my money. So boom, there you go.
Besides, gambling can nurture skills that every detective needs. I believe it will be to your benefit.
And what sort of skills are you talking about?
Instead of always asking for answers, Why not figure it out for yourself for once?
Yeah, think.
Whose side are you on? Oh, well, never mind.
A skill needed by detectives, which can be trained by gambling.
Like what I know. Gambling improves. Well, I mean, it feels like observation skills is the most standout. But I also feel like you do need some bravery. Well, I don't know. Sometimes when you're not brave, you end up becoming more intelligent because you know your limits. And I don't know how they feel about Sixth Sense, so I'm gonna go with observation skills.
Observational skills?
That's right. Gambling isn't merely decided by coincidence. For example, in poker, you can study the cards already in play, as well as the expressions of dealers and players. You observe all that, make logical deductions, and commence battle. How about it? Wouldn't you agree those are the skills every detective needs?
I mean, you make good... Oh, actually, I can't think of anything to refute that. That's actually a really good point.
I get what you're saying, but
When are you going to stop nitpicking? After all you made me explain, you will have to play a match with me.
What? What? I don't remember agreeing to those terms.
there's no way I stand a chance against you.
We're probably card counting already as we speak. We haven't even dealt with the cards yet.
Not to worry. We'll do a warm-up first, with nothing wagered. I'm not going to hustle a beginner straight off the bat.
Okay.
But you will hustle me at some point. That's what I'm getting from this. Because you only said off the bat, which means after a while, you're gonna hustle me out of probably my clothes.
Yes, I beat you.
Really? I won?
It was just a game of heads or tails. But still, you show some promise.
Oh.
Does that mean I have talent as a detective?
Or you're lucky.
Yes, you can say that for sure. Now the real game begins. First, let's wager.
Whoa.
I think we should start with 10,000 Xian.
I still don't know what a Xian is, but if anything, I think Halara said last time, like, you could buy a luxury car with, like, a lot of... I don't know the... What is a Xian in this game? Is it more like the dollar, like a ruble, like yen, wampum? I want to know, honestly, what the thing is supposed to relate to. Is it like Poké dollars? If so, then count me out.
Right.
I'm no... But I said yes. I lost, didn't I?
This isn't how it was supposed to go.
Yep.
Don't be foolish. I lost the warm-up so you'd feel that rush, and mistake your own skill level.
I knew it. I knew it was going to be true.
It's rather obvious I did it on purpose. I let you get carried away and made you take a gamble against me.
That's terrible.
I knew it. Ugh.
Aw, you got completely hustled. You picked the wrong detective to mess with.
They said it at the beginning that they wouldn't hustle us off the bat. I wasn't crazy.
I think that was a rather good learning experience.
Now, as for your debt. Wait, what debt? The debt where you owe me 999,999 Xian. I still don't know what a Xian is. Oh, you're gonna learn. One way or another, boy.
It's crucial for detectives to doubt other people's intentions, no matter the circumstances. I won't charge you interest for now, but you must tell me immediately when you've developed a payment plan.
Alara is totally ruthless.
Master, you and Halara seem to have grown closer.
No, you haven't. Laura's growing closer to my wallet. That's the only thing that this... I knew it, Yuma. Come on, man. Maybe I would have what it takes to become a good detective. As V. What do you think, viewers? You think I have what it takes? I feel like I wouldn't trust you off the bat. I still can't make up my mind how to refer to Halara other than they, so... What sucks is that we have to talk to Halara because apparently I can't figure out any more clues necessary to help prove that boy's father's innocence. Currency used in Kanai War, luxury card, 5 million Xian. What is a Xian? I just want to know what a Xian is. I know what Xion, I know who Xion is, I know who Tien is, I don't know what Shien is. Well, regardless, we need to talk to Halar because otherwise we're not gonna be able to prove G.A. Colon's innocence. Although I'm surprised we didn't get any information on the boy's name. I'm assuming his last name's Colon. Let's call him... let's see. What should we call him? He likes baseball. His talent is foot racing. I'm thinking something random. I'm thinking Stuart. That's a name that I haven't heard in a long time. I'm gonna call you Stuart. Stuart Cullen. Alright, we gotta go prove Stuart's father's name. Watch, his name's actually Stuart. I'm gonna laugh. Alright, let's go. Laura said that they were at a cafe, right? Oh, there you are. We don't have a choice, though. I'm not too keen on it because I know we're gonna be even crazier in debt, but we don't have a choice, viewers. Alright, strap in for this. Let's get this over with.
Halara,
Stop.
please, help me.
If Master is vowing to show respect, I guess I better do the same. Please, for both our sakes!
Ugh. Can't even see you. No.
You're 30 minutes later than expected.
You're paying for your own tea.
So, do you have the cash?
I don't have any on me right now, but I will eventually.
Very well. I don't require you to have it immediately, but you will pay me 5,500,800 Shien eventually.
Oh. Sorry, I felt like my blood pressure just jumped. See, I don't even... I'm gonna assume Shien is like dollars, just because I'm here in America. Even if it wasn't, that's still so much money, I'd imagine, probably. I don't know. Even if you knock off 2 zeros, that's still so much money.
Huh? But you said it was 5 million before.
Oh no, did Alara do interest?
It's an additional fee for making me wait. And for the coffee. I told you, I don't work for cheap.
Oh, I don't like Alara anymore.
Oh, come on.
So rootless. A greedy little money demon.
You know what, Shinigami? I wouldn't ask you this normally because I don't really feel too kosher with you, but can you, like, possess Halara? I don't know, just to be like... Never mind.
I think I'll call this one Hell Aura.
I agree with you on that one.
I won't force your hand. Whatever you decide is up to you.
Halara Nightmare.
While you think it over, I'm going to order some cake.
That's gonna be on me?
Wait, do I have to pay for that too?
Of course. I'll add it to the bill.
All right, I'll pay you all 5.5 million and 800 Shien, got it? Please don't have the cake.
It's a deal. You made a wise choice.
I'm gonna regret this. I know I will.
I have no obligation to help others, but I work sincerely according to the payment I receive. That is my pride as a detective. I will be your eyes and limbs, and help solve this crime with everything I have. However, know this. You must be the one to complete the boy's assignment.
Me?
You are the one who was asked to solve this case. All I will do is provide support. You may be a trainee, but you are still a detective. Once you have taken a job, you must finish it.
You make a good point. Oh, guess I'm on the case. Let's do this.
In other words, as of now, I have taken up a position as your assistant.
Really, Halara? You'll be my assistant?
Of course. I'm here to assist per your case. Just rest assured in the cards you've been dealt.
All right, thank you.
Master has no memory and no guts. And now he has no money either. Talk about a triple threat!
Yeah, it really does suck.
Oh, be quiet. So, what do we do now?
To confirm, our target is the true culprit of the Nailman killings, correct?
The Peacekeepers have decided that the boy's father is the Nailman and arrested him.
For those who don't remember, or who haven't watched the last episode, which I would of course advise you to watch it. But if you haven't, just a very short, quick little thing on that. Remember that we stated earlier, the boy's father was a repairman, or technician, I can't remember the term. But he was around the clock tower because the boy, according to the boy, we were calling him Stuart for the sake of this joke. his father was asked to go repair it. Now, as revealed, and to remind you again, his father hates heights. I can relate to that. And yet, despite that absolute hatred, he decided to still do it, despite also not liking the clock tower. Now, for whatever reason, I think it was a setup, personally, that someone contacted him on purpose, because he's like, oh, well, he's got hammer and tools. Perfect, ideal. Now, the problem is, we still don't know who is responsible for that whole setup thing. Just to give you guys a little quick recap.
But I refuse to accept that outcome.
After we finish the investigation, we may find out the boy's father is actually the Nailman.
If that's what you conclude, then I'll believe you, Halara.
I hope not. It'll kind of break me emotionally, just like the first chapter.
Believe? What a foolish line of reasoning. To believe in another is the shallowest concept one can uphold. All people lie. All people change their minds. As a detective, you must suspect all others, even me.
Yep, a detective must doubt everything.
Still, I will believe what you say, Halara. I trust my instincts on this.
I believe Yuma too. I believe in Halara. And you probably wonder why. Well, because one, I'm certain that I trust in Halara's capability, that's for sure. And two, I trust in Halara's love of money. So that's enough reason for me to believe Halara.
Out of the question. A detective must never overlook a mystery. Any and all truths must be exposed. A detective must always prioritize solving a case. Emotions must be discarded to reach a perfect solution through a perfect deduction.
That's the WDOs.
Oh, it's
You're free to
Mafra?
think of me as you wish. However, the truth must be found with your own eyes. Otherwise, there is no point in continuing as a detective. Do you understand?
Yes.
Yeah.
Continuing as a detective. I still haven't found meaning in being a detective. What's Halara trying to make me see? I'm no good at this.
A naive guy like yourself might be incompatible with such a straight-laced detective like this one. Maybe someone totally unmotivated would be better. Like that guy sleeping under the piano.
Yeah, Twilight might be probably more ideal.
Vivia? I'm not sure if unmotivated is the right word.
Anyway, Master, I've been wondering, is this Halara person a man or a woman?
That's what I've been trying to figure out for so many episodes.
Now that you mention it, I have no idea.
I don't want to gender assume, but I want to be appropriate and respond in kind.
If you're ready, we'll start the investigation. I won't allow time to be wasted.
Oh, right.
I guess we'll just worry about that later, and for now, just refer to them and they, okay?
You missed your chance to ask. But then again, I also don't really care.
You finished investigating the clock tower, didn't you? Now we will investigate the past Nailman cases.
The past ones?
These are serial killings, aren't they?
Oh, so
Right.
you want to investigate the past murders as well?
And through investigating each one, we can conclude if the boy's father is really the culprit or not.
Oh, but
Okay.
we don't know where the other crimes took place. Should we ask around town?
I already know. There are at least 3 additional crime scenes.
Guess you did your research.
A secret club in Kamasaki district, a mansion in a high-end residential district, and an art gallery in Ginma district.
Huh? When did you find that out?
While you were busy laughing about and giggling and just looking like a goober walking around places, talking about food. You really are pitiful for a detective. Or, right, you're nothing more than an assistant.
You think I did nothing while waiting at the cafe? I prepared by gathering intel in order to move the investigation along.
That's amazing.
With my logic, anything is possible. But before we head to past crime scenes, the Nailman urban legend requires more research. Let's visit the legend's main stage.
The main stage.
Which is...
Oh, you
Oh,
mean the
sure,
church?
yeah.
I have yet to pinpoint the church's location. We should ask someone to guide us there.
Then we should ask the chief. Oh, I totally forgot about him. He told me to gather everyone.
Oh yeah, totally forgot about that too.
Halara, let's go back to the office for now. We're already way past the meeting time.
Very well. We can ask the chief to take us to the church.
totally forgot about that. Oh, you're just following me now? You're just following me, okay. Yeah, I totally forgot about that. Alright, no worries. Let's see. Currently unable to travel to by bus. Oh, well, then take me to Kamasaki and I'll just run there. Hey, boss! Actually, how are we allowed to... If we don't have money, how are we allowed to take the bus? Is there a bus fare? Is it like 1,000 Shien or something? Because I still don't know what a Shien is and I still don't have it, but whatever. On the bright side, hey, we got Alara to help us out. Granted, they're going to be helping us out as an assistant, but hey, I'll take all the help I can get.
You better hurry!
I know. Is that the way we're going? Alright. Have to figure it out one way or another. Oh. Huh. I found that randomly. Okay, sweet. And I ranked up too. Wait, was this the way it was supposed to go? I don't think this was the way it was supposed to go. But I did get a new gumshoe. The second one, huh? Oh, wait. It's this third one? Well, whatever. Might as well do it. I'm a little confused by the order of that. I thought that was the way to go. I just followed Shinigami. And I just saw that little blue thing. I was like, alright. There's still so many more to collect, though. Still need to get one for Desihiko and Vivia, yeah?
I'm back.
What's up?
Huh? What happened?
Oh, Yuma. I'm done for.
Seriously, what happened?
I ran out of smokes. I'm starting to become aware of things. Seriously, I need you to go do me a favor. I need me a pack of cigs, like, now.
Well, Yasuhiko and Halara got into a fight while gambling. You know how stubborn those two are. I tried to calm them down, but things got out of hand. I didn't know what to do. But then Fubuki showed up.
I bet things got worse after that.
And she started shouting for them to quit fighting. She jumped right in. And things just descended into chaos.
I think I get the picture.
In
Ugh.
the end, those two made up just so they wouldn't have to deal with the situation.
Then everybody walks away happy?
They'll never listen to a thing I say. I'm not sure I can lead these monsters. Maybe I'm not cut out to be boss here.
That's not true. You're doing great, Chief.
Oh yeah? Say one good thing I've done so far. Well, oh yeah, you got this super cool sub. You know, it was really cool. It's a rental. Oh. Well,
Yeah, I got nothing. Sorry.
Me? Great? What have I done that's great?
Oh, wow, that's literally where we're going with this. I made that as a joke. Okay.
What? Well,
Oh, no. Anyway, you're great. Oh, I really want to say anyway you're great for the funny. I know I should. I don't... His ability to put smiles on faces? Well, then he's gonna be like, oh yeah, name one. I'm gonna be like, well... Yeah... Wait, I don't know what to say. Something the Chief is good at. I mean, he has brought a smile to my face. He helped us out, so... Technically this...
how do I put this? I think everyone is able to smile thanks to you.
That's not where I was intending with that. I was intending, like, I was gonna be in trouble back in Chapter 0, and then he came to save me, so... Brought a smile to my face.
Working under your supervision keeps everybody cheerful.
So I'm nothing better than a mood setter. If any of you bought a puppy, I'd be unemployed.
Now he's totally sulking.
Oh, what else is the Chief great at? Anyway, you're great!
What do you mean?
You're just great.
I don't have the right words, but I think you're great in your own way, Chief.
Sounds a bit forced. Still, thanks. All I needed was a good laugh to feel better about everything. Well then, I'll continue being the boss for now.
Looks like he finally cheered up.
Oh, thank goodness.
Yeah.
Oh, that reminds me. There's something I want to ask you.
What's up?
So what's the deal with, like, is that a tattoo, like, on your chest? I can't tell. Do you have like a Ouija board, like a spirit board on your chest?
It's about my memories. At this rate, I worry I won't remember anything. So I was hoping we could make, like, a mission plan, or at least a list of things I could try to jog my memory.
Yeah, I'm sorry to say, but handling stuff like that is way out of my league.
Huh?
Huh?
Never mind that. Feeling down got me hungry. Hey, did you buy a meat bun for me? I hope you didn't forget the mustard.
Man, I would kill for a meat bun right now, but with mustard?
I know he's not a bad person, but still, maybe he really isn't fit to be in charge.
Master, you and Yako seem to have grown even closer together.
Really? I don't know if I want to get closer. And seriously, what is up with these meat buns? I know we ate one a while ago, but are they really all that good? Maybe it's just because I haven't had a meat bun yet. I don't know. I've had things similar. I've had dumplings and beef patties, but nothing really close to a meat bun yet. I see it a lot in like shows and anime, but I yet have to. That's English. Whatever. I have yet to try an actual meat bun. I don't know. It's one of those things where I actually did try something a while ago. Viewers, it's a good distance from me, but there's like this like Asian market that I got to try. This was a while ago. Well, not a while. It was like a couple days ago. But I got to try a melon bun or melon bread for the first time. And for those who don't know, it's like you see an anime.
Master?
Are touching the TV monitor.
But
Sure, but what for? You'll get sucked in. That wouldn't be a. No, I'm not gonna say it. No way that would happen. I'm a little suspicious on that one. No, I got to try melon bread for the first time. It was actually not as good. Well, I don't know if it was the one I had.
huh?
Customer. Get out of here, master. He's definitely saying something dangerous. I'm bun and scram.
Sorry.
Meanwhile, Halara's just watching me like, well, you're the fool that's doing it. No, I had this like melon bun thing. I don't know the brand because I couldn't like understand the kanji or the characters. But I got to try it and it was interesting. It was definitely interesting. I don't think it was bad, but I wouldn't go out of my way to have it again. It's definitely something for like, if you really need a sweet fixin'. Oh, yes, you would probably love it. These doodles. You know something about Shinigami? Of course not. Well, so much for that. Oh, I already did this. Oh, I already went this way. Yeah, it was like, I don't know how to describe it. It's like, think of like a big old roll. It's got a bunch of layers, and it's got like this like, I don't know, custard-like thing in it that
This place.
it's what I asked the clerk. She was saying it was like a melon kind of thing, and it did taste like melon, but it didn't taste like. I think it tasted kind of more like a cantaloupe than actual watermelon, which I guess technically is a melon, so it's not really that far off. But it was definitely not what I expected. It took some getting used to, and I felt like I needed like, I don't know, I don't know what could help balance out that much sweet. And it was filled with it. It was like stuffed bread. And again, if they didn't have it as sweet, or better yet, they had something else, because I'm not really much of a fan of cantaloupe. That's probably the big thing, actually, is that it shouldn't have had cantaloupe. Then I probably
It's
would
the
like.
peacekeepers.
Whoa!
Stay hidden.
Wait, why the heck are they over here? How'd they get here?
Huh? Oh, right.
That chief?
Chief. And that peacekeeper from the clock tower.
They got flowers? What the heck is going on?
Seth Burrows, a high-ranking peacekeeper. He's quite infamous for being sly and persistent.
And annoying.
Well, we sure got some heavy rain again, huh? The humidity makes my hair fuzzier than normal.
I don't care.
How did they find us? Isn't the point of having a submarine base to dive into the water so he can't get tracked?
Huh? What did you say?
I don't care.
Ah,
More importantly,
You sent your detectives to interfere with the Nailman case, didn't you? We have witnesses.
Nailman? Now that you mention it, there was a case like that before. Oh, wait, no, I don't know anything.
Ah,
This flower, it's beautiful, isn't it?
yes.
Huh?
Created by Amaterasu Corp's research, this precious work of art is adapted to Kanai Ward's environment. But unfortunately, once picked, it can only maintain its beauty for 3 hours. When something beautiful withers, it fills me with an inexplicable sorrow.
You ever thought about going to Starbucks and doing those like poetry days that they or poetry nights that they have? You know, like slam poetry moments. I guarantee you, you'll be a hit. Everyone's gonna go to you for sure.
I feel so sad that it makes me want to sink a ship.
I don't follow.
The Nailman affair will be handled by the Peacekeepers. You and your team will withdraw immediately. Bring in the detectives you sent out. The Peacekeepers will take custody of them.
Say what?
Hold on! I don't know what detectives you're talking about, and I don't know where any of them are.
I'll wait until this flower withers. You have 3 hours. I'll not wait a second longer. If you fail to meet my demands, you will suffer the same fate as this flower.
Fine, I get it, but can't you give me more time?
No. Oh, what a jerk. So we gotta solve the crime in 3 hours?
He's gone.
Oops. I'm sure this is gonna go well.
Chief Yako, are you alright?
Oh, Yuma, and Halara, too. Yeesh, this is bad. Listen, the Peacekeepers just came by.
Yeah, we know.
I know. We were watching from over there.
And you didn't help? Well, you look like you had it handled, so...
Huh? You were watching? You couldn't at least help me out. Hold on. Are you two the detectives they were talking about?
I'm sorry. It's a long story, but it was probably us.
Oh, you gotta be kidding me! Why? What's going on?
It's a long story. What did we just say?
It's exactly as the Peacekeeper said. We are currently pursuing the Nailman case. We'd like to search around the church. I was about to ask you to take us there, but you seem rather busy.
Yeah, I'm real busy now, thanks to you two! You're gonna keep investigating? Not gonna help your chief out of a jam? Look, we've got 3 hours before I'm taken away. If that happens, the last detective agency in town is done for.
Would you rather hand us over to the Peacekeepers?
Who do you think you're talking to? I'm the chief. I'd rather turn myself in than ever sell anyone out.
Oh.
Though, I wouldn't want to do that either, if I'm being honest.
Okay, well, I respect your honesty.
Never mind, forget what I just said.
Man, he does not know when to stop.
What should we do, Halara?
There's only one person who'll be taken into custody. It's not the chief, not us. It's the Nailman. You will find the real culprit and turn the murderer over to the Peacekeepers as originally planned.
Kind of feels like a Persona 5 kind of thing, where if I don't do it soon, I'm bones. If you know, you know.
With enough evidence, they will have no room to reject the truth.
But we only have 3 hours.
3 hours is more than enough. I will give my utmost effort as your assistant. With my logic, anything is possible.
I don't really get it, but it seems best to leave it to you two.
Thanks.
You said you wanted to go to the church? Let me mark it on the map.
Oh, it's not a spirit boy. He's got an eye on his chest. Why?
It's for the best that I don't tag along. If we're seen together, things will get even more sticky. I'll be right here, waiting for good news. I'm counting on you.
Got it. We're
Yep.
off.
We'll find a way to do this in 3 hours.
3 hours. You've got 3 hours to solve the case.
I like how I ran and Halara's just like, huh, we have plenty of time.
Seriously, I'm counting on you. There's still so much I need to do.
Well, for starters, I was gonna do it because I owe you a great debt of service. And one thing I'll let you viewers know: if someone does a favor for good old V, V will do everything in his power to repay the debt. I am that type of guy. I will make it my life's mission. Someone gave me out of nowhere and gave me like $20 for lunch, then you can bet your sweet bippy that I'm gonna come back with $40, treat you to a meal. I'm not even joking. I hate not repaying a good debt, or no good deed goes unpunished. You know what I'm saying? Like, we need to reward the good kindness of people.
You can get to the church from Kamasaki District. Time is short.
I know. Sort
Let's
of.
hurry!
I'm going. Let's get distracted by something, which, let's be honest, probably will. Oh, that's bright. Okay, we gotta go do this in order to go... Wait, what am I doing? Come on, V, don't be a goober. We gotta go do this in 3 hours, otherwise the cheap is toast. Yeah, no pressure. Sure, it'll be fine. The only church in Kanai Ward, a dark forest sits behind it. But yeah, in case any viewers forgot, it was supposed to be you go to the church, you put the, you nail a doll or whatever there, and the nailman's supposed to answer. Oh, it's already creepy as hell.
So the Nailman urban legend originated at this church.
There aren't any ghosts here, are there? It's safe, right?
You're a ghost! Why are you scared?
What's the matter, Halara?
I hate churches. I find them devoid of value.
I can get no profit from this. Every time I try to, they take my money because it's for, and I quote, for the sake of the Lord. Ugh.
Huh? Why is that?
Because prayer is obviously inferior to payment. Just look at the tragedies the city has seen. There is no God to save you. The lost lamb should look to detectives for help instead, don't you think?
So, what, you don't believe in God? And then Halara's like, oh no, I'm a devout follower. Pulls out a cross and a Bible. It's like, I actually believe in the Lord. If anything, my parents were affiliated. My grandmother was a deaconess. It's just natural standard fare. Wait, so then why do you not? Because I can't get money from it. Come on, human, pay attention.
I don't know about that. Depends on the individual.
Forget it. For now, let's talk to the people around the church.
Will they even listen to us?
They can't say no if we say we're on assignment for the peacekeepers.
Is it okay to lie like that?
Whether it's okay or not is secondary. Our priority is to solve the case. In order to achieve that, deception is at times required.
Yeah, no offense, Yuma, but I'm gonna hate saying this, but kind of siding with Halara on this one because we don't really have the time to, you know, beat around the bush and pick at every little thing.
Now, let us educate those who are here that their true savior isn't beyond the rain clouds.
Get this over with. Whoa.
What is it you wanted to speak about?
This is an awesome church, actually.
I've already spoken to the peacekeepers a bunch of times. How many times do I gotta say it?
Hasn't the culprit already been arrested?
Well, I don't mind. I have time to talk.
I recognize that blue-haired dude's voice, but I can't pinpoint it. Oh man, it sounds familiar as flip.
How long are you going to stand around like some tombstone? Our time is short. Why do you think we've gathered them here?
Oh, yeah. We have to question them, right?
It's your move. Play your card.
Do I really have to do this? I guess Halara seems intent on being the assistant.
In my opinion, it'd go much faster if Halara did this, Master.
I agree.
But I have to do it. No point in wasting time thinking about it.
Time for an investigation.
Well, I'm gonna talk to the one that's most interesting to me.
Excuse me, but you are...
Do you even have to ask? You know who I am.
Huh? No, I think today is the first time we've met.
What? You're investigating the Nailman and you don't know who I am?
What's that supposed to mean?
This must be the clergy member on the report who was the first to find the body.
Oh.
Yeah, that's right. I was the first on the scene.
Right, it was on the report. I'm impressed Halara was able to realize it so quickly.
I've been attending every day since I was first baptized here as a child. That's how pious I am.
What is this voice? I know I've heard this somewhere. That's gonna bother me. Somebody let me know in the comment section.
But I don't work here, so it's not like I'm a clergy member.
And let me say this really quickly before I go back to the game. When I say that, viewers, I know someone out there is like, well, why don't you look it up? Because I don't trust Google, okay? I think Google has it against me. I really think, yes, I'm saying, all of Google hates Vitamin. And you're probably wondering why. Because every time I try to look up something, like I don't even type in, okay, so for example, it wasn't that long ago, I was looking up something on Spider-Man. It wasn't even related to the game, and I kid you not, I typed in like something along the lines of like Spider-Man, because I was trying to find out what the arcade game was. And instead of finding out what the arcade game was, it first link was the arcade game, but the second thing was like Spider-Man 2 bosses and ending credits. I was like, wait, what? Why? I didn't ask for this. I didn't remotely even say anything about ending. I typed Spider-Man and then retro game. That's what I typed, and it popped up. Well, typed up a bunch of different games actually. But the second link was like spoilers for Spider-Man 2. I'm like, what? Why, Google? Why do you hate me? Oh, they're just jealous. So yeah, I don't want to look up anything because I'm scared if I type in like what the person is. It may give me one link that says it, but it might also be like, oh, well, this is the secrets to whatever the game is. And unfortunately, I'm one of those people, and maybe somebody else can resonate with me on this. I'm one of those people that like, if you look at something, even if it's the slightest bit interesting, you can't like unsee it. Like, you know what I mean?
I just love mystical places like this. There's an otherworldly feeling to it, you know? I love researching this type of stuff, which is why I've been keeping an eye on Nailman activity for a while now.
So, you know a lot about the Nailman.
That's an understatement. In fact, you could say I'm an expert in Nailman research.
In that case, what do you think about the Clock Tower murder? Though it seems the suspect has already been arrested.
I think he was framed.
I agree.
You do?
I knew I'd like this dude.
Then who do you think the real killer is?
The real Nailman, obviously. The Peacekeepers are making a big mistake. Listen, the Nailman exists. The Nailman is summoned through ritual and commits murder based on a sacrificial doll.
That's impossible.
Yeah, I get it. You probably want proof. In that case, look for a doll in the forest. You'll find a nailed doll with a name tag for the Dark Ceremony. Whoever's name is on it is the Nailman's next target. Just follow someone in town with the same name. If you're lucky, you might have a run-in with the Nailman. Unfortunately, I wasn't so lucky. I've missed him by just a hair 4 times already.
I know you say you're interested, but I think you might be a little too interested in this dude.
I see. So you can guess the next victim based on each doll's name tag.
I was so close at the clock tower, too. I found someone whose name matched a name tag and figured out she was heading to the clock tower. I called the Peacekeepers and entered the clock tower, but I was too late. Damn it! If only I'd acted sooner. I was so close to meeting the Nailman.
But in a way, you know what? Never mind. I'll keep that thought to myself.
Guess he just wants to meet the Nailman and doesn't care about preventing the murders.
Well, okay, that was what I was thinking. I was also thinking along the lines of, because if he didn't call, would the kid's father not have gotten arrested?
So he's an occult enthusiast? Seems like a huge weirdo.
Oh, well, I'll keep it in mind, but we gotta find a doll, huh? Alright. You're also interesting too, but I want to balance out. You're also interesting. No. Don't remember to sling?
You are...
What are you, blind? I'm a nun, obviously.
What's over your arm?
You got some nerve, calling me here out of nowhere. Do you know how busy I am with choir practice? I'll kill your ass in the name of God.
Sorry.
Awesome.
She's the type my master has trouble with.
I'll have you know, my dad is a higher up at Amaterasu Corporation.
Oh, don't be one of those.
Like, my dad owns like 9 figures, and all I have to do is say one thing, and Daddy will buy you and your family and throw you to Timbuktu.
I don't care if you're on a mission from the Peacekeepers. If you piss me off, Papa will make you regret it.
Yep, call it.
Right. I'd just like to ask some questions. I'll keep it quick. Do you know anything about this mailman?
You mean the guy nailing up dolls? Well, I have seen someone going into the forest late at night. Whenever I've gone into the forest afterward, I usually find dolls nailed to the trees. The dolls have names written in what looks like blood. It's creepy as hell, really. In other words, it's totally metal.
I'm not gonna lie, viewers. I kind of vibe this. I kind of like her.
I see.
The whole like getting daddy to do things for her is kind of a bit of a turnoff, but everything else is kind of, I don't know.
By the way, what happened to your right hand? Did you get hurt?
Hey, don't stare. It's nothing. I went a little overboard while practicing an instrument.
Instrument?
I'm working on this new thing I call death metal choir. I was messing around on the bass and, well, you know.
Is that your dominant hand?
What kind of question is that? You want to die or something?
Curious, jeez.
It is her dominant hand. I'm sure of it.
Thanks.
I see.
You have any other questions, jerk? Are your eels real? Like, they kind of moved a bit, so I don't know if you have real ears. Actually, it kind of looks like you have 2 sets of ears. So, wait, do you have normal human ears? Then how do you make those other ears work? And then she's just like, kill your ass for real. It's like, okay, I'll see you later.
And you are...
I do the odd jobs like cleaning around the church. I also care for the forest.
Do you know anything about the mailman?
I often patrol the woods, but I'm usually asleep at night. When morning comes around, there are dolls nailed to the trees. It's tough to clean all of them up.
But yet you do anyway, don't you?
Yeah, I hate my job.
I've never seen the nail man himself, but I've seen people enter the forest plenty of times.
Have you ever talked to them?
I have, but they typically run away. Some get surprised and leave their nails and doll behind. I chase after them to give them back their dolls, but I'm never fast enough. They always get away.
2 words, dude. Jenny Craig. Probably be able to help you get a little quicker to that.
Actually, I'm rather in shape. I'm just wearing a lot of layers.
With a body like that.
Oh, well, I guess, crap. I think I'm resonating with Shinigami now.
I understand. Thank you very much.
No, seriously, I'm not large. These are just a lot of layers because it's cold and I don't like the rain. I get sick easily, so, yeah. Why? Why would you think that I'm large?
Well, I just... Hey, what's your story?
Are you the priest of this church?
What does it look like, boy? Can't you see? Not only by my robes, but the Bible in my hands? Actually, it looks like it says PDX Bible. You question the Lord's words?
That's right. My family has served this church for many generations. Though I only became a man of the cloth in recent years, the blood of martyrs spanning centuries dwells within me. Thus, my existence is but a piece of the eternal prayers offered. That is my mission, as the divine has guided me to do.
I don't trust you. You're probably wondering why. I don't trust any anime kind of character who doesn't open their eyes. Like, how do you see? Like, think about it. Brock, Jin from Bleach, I don't trust it, man. Any character who doesn't open their eyes, it's got something to hide. I don't trust it. I want to see your eyes. And then the priest is like, I'm blind, my boy. I'm able to sense because of the Lord's blessings. Well,
I don't get why, but he sure seems proud to be a priest.
Do you know about the nailman?
Of course. I have no idea how that rumor spread around. Perhaps it was even started by a wish made by those seeking salvation, which created the fantasy of the nailed man.
There, I've opened my eyes. Does that mean you trust me now? I mean, I guess I'm obligated to. Sorry, I'll take back my comment.
Salvation? The people of this city must be crazy if they look to the Nailman for salvation.
Hey, that actually sounds kind of cool. I know how they feel. I want to tie you up and go to a world where it's just you and me, Master.
But why do you gotta say that? Because I'm trying to think of it as your humanish form, but then I also keep remembering your personality, and I know I'm not gonna like it. You're not gonna bait me, game. No, I'm not gonna fall for Shinigami. I hope.
Isn't it basically already like that? I've talked to everyone. Halara, is there anything you'd like to ask them?
Only end your turn once you've secured a shot at victory.
Does that mean I should gather more information? What else should I ask about?
Well, do we know about the past Nailman murder? Well, we know where the places are, but do they know about it? I guess we can ask about that.
There have been several Nailman cases in the past, right? Does anyone know anything about past cases?
You know a lot about these things, right?
Yeah, you can ask me anything about the Nailman, including all past cases, obviously. I was the first to find the body every time.
Huh?
Every time?
There's no reason to look surprised. I already told you how I did it.
No, I know how you did it. I think the question is why.
I find dolls with name tags in the forest. Then, I look for whoever is supposed to be the next victim.
Realized that was a dumb question.
But every time I find a victim, they're already dead.
Being the first on scene each time sounds super suspicious.
You think I'm suspicious, don't you? I suppose you would. The first person on the scene can always lie and say they discovered the body in a locked room. But the thing is, I've never been alone when I've discovered a body. All of the crime scenes had no way in or out, so I'd open them with someone nearby, or by asking the peacekeepers.
So the body's discovery was never done alone. If that's true, then all the rooms really were locked.
Plus, I mean, yeah, he's weird, but I honestly believe his weirdness. I don't think he's suspicious. I think he really is just some fanboy who's really just trying to look for more in life, I guess.
Master, why don't you ask for more details about past cases for now?
Can you tell me more about each case?
There have been 3 Nailman cases in the past 6 months, excluding the one at the clock tower. The first happened 6 months ago at a secret club in Kamasaki District. It's essentially a members-only casino. The victim owned the place.
Okay.
At the time, the Nailman was just a name you'd sometimes hear about in urban legends. But I had a personal interest in the Nailman, so I started researching him. And then it happened. I came across another murder while investigating a name tag I found in the forest. I knew then that it had to be the Nailman.
Is it just me or does he sound even more ecstatic and elated than before? You know what? Never mind. It doesn't matter.
And that crime scene was also within a locked room?
Yeah, all of the Nailman crime scenes have common characteristics. There's always a corpse and doll coated in nails. And also, the murderer leaves no trace behind. Isn't that bizarre? See why I'm so interested in the Nailman?
See why I need a restraining order, okay?
I totally get it.
Don't empathize with him.
The secret club was the first locked room mystery. As for the second, it was at a mansion in the residential area near Ginma District. About 3 months ago, the owner of the mansion was murdered in the building's study. The crime scene again took place in a locked room with a corpse and doll covered in nails inside. Considering all this, there's no doubt it was committed by the Nailman. By then, I knew the legendary Nailman had descended upon Kanai Ward. The third locked room mystery occurred a month ago. A woman was killed in an art gallery storage in Ginma District. It also featured a body and a doll
there.
covered in nails in a completely locked room. And today, the fourth locked room mystery happened at the clock tower. That's every single Nailman case. At least, for now. I'm sure the Nailman will continue on. He will enact revenge for the people of Kanai Ward.
If he starts drooling, I'm out of here. I'm telling you right now. Well, that'll be handy. The information was obtained from the church worshiper. Yeah, I was about to say, that should be a good, like, key. I was about to say clue. Well, either or. Alright, well, let's ask about the dolls. I guess we'll just go through it.
That reminds me, is there any information about the dolls used in the Nailman ceremonies? I know a few have been found at the crime scenes, too.
You find that stuff in any doll shop.
Doll shop?
Huh? You haven't seen one? What are you, a foreigner or something?
Yeah, definitely the something.
Around here, all the craft shops have been selling fancy dolls for a long time. They were mostly souvenirs for tourists. But that industry is long gone now. Some places still sell them at steep discounts just to get rid of their stock. If you know where to look, you'll see mountains of illegally discarded dolls all over the place.
I see. So they aren't much of a clue given how easy they are to obtain.
Oh. Well, it's still something for some information. Anything strange happen?
Has anyone noticed strange things happening near the church lately?
Wow, what a vague question.
Well, just a shot.
Oh, now that you mention it,
What is it? Please, any small detail will help.
something strange was burning in the incinerator earlier.
What do you mean by strange?
It smelled kind of funny. But for some reason, there was a passerby that was nearby and he was smiling and laughing, saying something about, wow, my man's gone. I wonder what that was all about.
I thought it was a rope, but all I can say is it looked strange.
Can you try drawing what it looked like?
As he's immediately doing it. Here you go.
It does look like some sort of bizarre rope.
The heck is that? Like an E with numerous lines. What is that?
It's like a centipede with legs missing from one side. Looks delicious.
What? Never mind. I'm not dealing with you right now.
I was worried that it wasn't supposed to be burned, so I tried to take it out.
But then I got in trouble because the priest said I wasn't supposed to go and put an open hand inside a burning incinerator. I wonder why you said that. Gee, I wonder why myself.
But I was too late. It was completely incinerated. I asked around to see if anyone knew about it, but everyone claimed they hadn't thrown away anything like it. The incinerator is surrounded by a locked fence. Only clergy can access it.
So, no one here recognized it?
I don't even work here in the first place.
I'm only here because I want to go to the forest. Duh.
Only clergy can access the incinerator, but no one claims to have thrown it away.
I don't know if this has anything to do with the case, but something's fishy.
Yeah, that's raising some suspicions. Sure, that'll come in handy later. I got some ideas on that, but I'll discuss it later. Oh, only one life left. About the suspect.
A watchmaker was arrested earlier. He's suspected of being involved in the Nailman incident. Does anyone know anything about him?
A watchmaker? You mean G.A. Colin? I've asked him to fix the church clock several times. To think that he's the nail man.
He's not the mailman. Well, I guess we can't say that.
Well, it hasn't been proven that he's the culprit yet.
Oh, I see. But if it were him, no one would blame him.
What do you mean?
This city has completely changed. Everyone is seeking salvation in some way. The Nail Man was born out of our situation.
You mean the Nailman is what the people actually wanted?
Does it feel obvious? It kind of feels... I don't want to say it because it feels like it's a little too... I don't want to be like, oh, it's kind of feeling a little obvious about who might be connected to this or who's responsible. But it feels like the game's like kind of throwing it at my face. But then again, I was wrong last time, so I don't know. I know some viewers are probably being like... I'm once again, thank you for not spoiling. But I gotta imagine some viewers can understand where my mentality is. It kind of feels like it's like, this guy, he's kind of eyebrow raised, yeah.
Many would certainly deny it, but the nailed dolls continue to appear in our forest. If the Nail Man acts as their agent, then they are also the Nail Man. In a way.
definitely at least connected for sure. I don't trust that book. I've never seen a Bible like that. It doesn't even say Bible, it says Bibble. I know it does.
That's how I see it. What do you think?
It's true. The Nailman could be seen as a savior to some people. After all, he kills the people you want dead for you. I mean, the victim had it coming for doing something worth getting killed over, right?
Yes.
I think I've asked about everything I wanted to find out.
Looks like time is almost up. Let's get going.
Was that okay?
Yes, it will suffice.
For a
Thank
beginner.
you for your cooperation.
Thanks.
You should study their faces well. They may end up being accused of the murders. Huh?
Oh, come on,
You
you
need to remember every face, so you can spot them even if they flee through a crowd.
Like, rock the frick on.
Wait! Do you mean the actual culprit is one of them?
Perhaps. There's not enough information yet to act on. We have no time to waste. Let's investigate the other crime scenes. Best not to scramble what little gray matter rests in your head. So let's examine the crime scenes chronologically.
Okay.
Don't be like that. I
Well,
paid attention.
The first murder occurred at...
The mansion. The mansion, excuse me. Where's the club? There it is. At the clock tower. No, I know it was at the club in the Kamasaki district.
It's the secret club in the Kamasaki district.
Second
right?
one was the mansion. The third one's the art gallery, and the fourth one the clock tower.
Correct. Let's hurry. I won't allow time to be wasted.
How much time do we spend? About 2 hours and 40 minutes. Wait, what? Lara does make a point though. Pay attention to all of them. Believe me, I'm paying attention to you. I think you're cool. You're creepy. And despite your whole entitlement issues, you're kind of hot. So I got my eye on you guys. Anyhow, any things here? Any Gabshu trophy thingies? Oh, what's this?
I'm sure.
This fox must be the church's symbol.
Come on.
An otherwise fine atmosphere is soiled by a lame-ass fox. This gargoyle will really tie the place together. Why'd you say that? What's wrong with the fox? Bet you weren't really a fan of that whole really terrible what does the fox say thing that I don't think anybody remembers. Aha! I knew there was one! I knew there was something. Oh, it's with Vivia? Okay. I knew there must have been something. It's a new area. That had to be one. Let me talk to this one real quick. Or do this one real quick.
Sure.
Church symbol.
Come
Oh,
on.
okay. Yeah, let's do the Gabshu real quick. Alright. Let's do it. I'm surprised we still didn't get anything on Detsuhiko. Well, yet. Or if we did, I really don't remember. But it's cool. I like Vivia, I like Fubuki. Those are two of my favorites so far. I'm still trying to figure out Halara, and I guess we haven't really spent enough time with Detsuhiko to really make an opinion whether I care or not. What's up?
I'm starting to get used to being alone with Vivia. Knowing who he is, this silence isn't really so awkward anymore. We don't have to force a conversation to break the silence, which makes it easier to be around him than the others.
I want to die someday.
I hope you don't. I hope you live to be at least 300.
Huh? That's awfully sudden.
Oh, did I think out loud again?
You sure did.
Sorry about that. Guess I surprised you. I'll be careful not to think out loud next time.
Seriously, Vivia, like, come on. You gotta stop being all... I wanna die someday. There's really no point in this. This game, these cases, it really doesn't matter.
these people watching this episode, at the end of the day, will they have anything to take away from this? It doesn't matter.
My God, that'd be so sad to like say something like that.
You're free to say what you want, but it sounds really concerning. And I've been wondering, what do you mean by someday?
What do you want to know?
Are you immortal?
Yes.
Well, all people die eventually. I suppose I'm wondering if you want to die sooner.
Speak for yourself. I'm gonna live forever, or at least for the 300 years.
Saying someday makes it sound like you can't die. Wait, is that what it is? You can't die? That explains why you'd say something so strange.
Huh? He's undead?
That's a wonderful deduction.
I guess I'm wrong, though.
Well, I don't know about that.
Huh?
What do you mean?
Being unable to die sounds like it's straight out of a story. So romantic. Yuma, what would you do if you gained everlasting life?
What would I do if I lived forever?
Interesting. What I do if I live forever? I never really thought about living forever. Granted, I don't want to live for a measly 100 or 200 years. I want to be able to see a whole bunch of things and watch so much anime. There's too much anime and good food to just simply live for 100 years. I need to be longer than that. I don't really know. Give me 1 second, viewers. Sorry, I had to do something real quick. I don't know about living forever. Living forever. First off, I think it'd be lonely, but I would hope that, if not forever, but if we can, like, stop aging, that'd be cool. And I know some people are like, aging's a blessing. Yeah, no, that's true. I think aging should be a choice, though. Granted, you only act as you feel, so that's why there's people that freaking 70 years old doing American Ninja Warrior. I saw that, actually, the other day. It was wild. I'll discuss that later. But, live forever. See the world 100 years from now? I feel like with some good effort, I'll probably do that no matter what. Talk to people from all the world? I don't know. I feel like they would just be like, I would talk to them as like, hey, how's it going? I've been living for like 200 years. And they're like, all right, cool, whatever. Actually, you know what? Real talk. I think there's people IRL right now who can live for like, and then yes, say what you will, but I legitimately think that there's like all sorts of like special people out there, like people that are far different from normal humans, whether they have like powers or can live for like hundreds of years. I think there's legit people out there in the world, because the world's such a vast thing. There's no 100% guarantee. There's not a single person on this earth right now that can say without certainty that there's not one special, weird, unique person out there, right, that has these kind of things. I bet money. So, but at the same time, I think that most society, at least a good amount of society, will maybe hype about it for a good minute, and then they'll be like, all right, moving on, whatever. Like, think about society now. Like, think about some of the biggest things. What's something that people talk about? I know I'm going to rant here because I can't think of anything in particular. That's probably going to go for. But think about, what is it? Those smart board things that people don't like. They go on their own. That they, I guess they shift their weight as long as it has battery and it goes on its own by itself. Like those kind of boards. I can't remember the name of those. I keep calling them smart boards. But think about how that was. When it first came out, everyone was like super onto it and everything. And now there's so many people that are like, all right, well, moving on. I don't even think people really talk about that anymore, so... Yeah, I can't think of anything in particular.
I can't think of anything in particular.
That was quick.
Huh? Quick?
Quick? I took a good minute on that one.
There is no end to human greed. Some people think that, but it's not true whatsoever. Everything comes to an end. Just like how you couldn't think of anything else you'd want.
I think I just meant I didn't have any good ideas right now.
Same.
Someday, greed will end. Just like you would die before your greed could be satiated. Humanity, too, has a lifespan.
Uh-huh.
True. That's a fair
If you
point.
were to live forever, you'd see how tough life can be. It may be fun at the beginning, but eventually, I'm certain you wouldn't desire anything else.
That's a good point, but who could say for certain? It gets to a lot of theories and such that I know for some audience members, they probably don't want to have this kind of discussion. So I'm not going to establish it too long. But my standpoint is, I'm not saying anything about living forever, but being able to live far beyond a couple hundred years, I think as long as you had other people or other things, I don't think it would be as bad. I don't know. I'm not gonna say to let me know in the comment section, because I feel like this could turn into a bit of a heavy subject, which I mean we can have, but my standpoint is I think it depends on the person, because there's somebody out there I'm certain that maybe eventually you would get bored, but it'd probably be long time.
And once you were bored of everything, you'd reach the same conclusion all others would, that you hope to die someday. The moment you lose all desire, your final desire for death would be born. It all makes sense now, doesn't it?
What?
Does it?
I'm so confused.
But wait, Vivia, by that logic, doesn't your desire to die mean you're immortal?
You're free to think what you want.
That's not an answer.
Oh gosh.
It's enough for today. I need to go back to my world of books.
He had a fun time voicing this character. I know he did.
Did he just give me the runaround? Or is he always like this? I can't tell. I wonder if I'll understand him better someday.
Even Shinigami, who probably can live forever, is just like, man, I've been living for like 900 years, even though I think that's just whack crap, dude.
Master, you and Vivia seem to have grown even closer.
Don't get all happy and emotional. Don't understand what the flip you said. Hello, Nikki, who jumped in saying you got your free donuts. No, I didn't. I slept in. I tried to ask my folks to help me wake up. I had a bunch of alarm clocks, and I don't know, for starters, YouTube, Nikki jumped on chat. But if you don't know, and this is a while before, well, it was about a day before, but World Kindness Day happened at Krispy Kreme. So if you got your free donuts, man, I'm freaking jealous. But no, and what's even worse is I don't think I got up on time, but it was one of those things, and I can't express this any better than this feeling of when I'm in my bed and I'm comfortable, it is so hard for the bed to let me go. Like, I don't know, it's like it gently caresses me. I can't. Why is this an item thing? Like, I don't know, like I was about to say my tree. My bed doesn't let me go. I don't know what it is. It's too comfy.
Oh.
This tree is big and majestic and all, but there's something unsettling about it.
That's true.
I think it's because of how twisted and distorted it is. Is it? That looks like a normal tree. Well, that looks like a normal tree to me. Nikki says it's like non-horrifying sleep paralysis. Ah, dude. Yes. Does any viewers understand this? Somebody, please, you have to understand what I'm feeling, right? This? You have to understand what I'm feeling, right? Imagine, right? You're tired, you've had a big day or whatever, or you ate a lot, you wake up, and even though you know you should get up, there's times where you're just like, you honestly feel and believe you get up, but for some reason, your body is heavy, maybe the covers are heavy, maybe the soft comfort of your pillow or bed or mat or futon or whatever you lay on is just like, no, you can just lay a little longer. And then before you realize it, you blink, you think you blink, and before you realize it's like several hours have passed. That happened to me a couple times, actually. There's times where I thought I got up, and then I wake up, and it's been over like an hour. It's like, I thought I would just blink my eyes. The lights illuminate the road to the church. There's an ephemerality to it, but it's like, ephemerality to it, like it could fade at any moment.
Well,
This place would be perfect for a spooky dare.
I don't know why that was important. He says, sleep paralysis is actually the worst thing. I've not felt that. And hopefully I haven't jinxed it. I haven't experienced sleep paralysis just yet. Like, the covers thing is one thing, but I don't honestly think I've experienced sleep paralysis. I can't imagine what it's like. I mean, I imagine it's something akin to, like, and this is going to be a very niche group of people that's going to understand this, but if anybody's watched the Gintama anime, there's an episode where the main character, Gintoki, gets, like, sleep paralysis, and it is the funniest, wildest thing. I mean, it's entertaining, but I imagine it suck. Something fierce.
Halara? I've been thinking.
He says, I did once. I was in the living room and Mom and Grandpa were there. Oh, gosh. And wait, were you just not able to move? Did they poke you? I feel like if you were sleep paralyzed, people would, like, poke you and everything. He said he tried to move, but he couldn't. That's rough. That's rough, buddy.
The first incident was 6 months ago, right? If we go to the crime scene now, there's nothing left to investigate.
You think it will be a waste of time? There's no need to worry about that.
So, you have a plan then?
What? You're working with Halara Nightmare. What more could you possibly ask for?
Find out what gen you are, some food, Fubuki's, like, number. There's a couple things I can ask for, but, details.
Now, let's be swift.
And he said, I tried to move, but I couldn't. My exact thoughts were, this is it, I'm gonna die. Then I slept again. I mean, I'm not trying to make fun of sleep paralysis, but again, my only knowledge of that, other than the medical terms for it, is essentially the Kentucky episode, so I don't know what it's like. But hey, I'm glad you're not paralyzed now.
Huh? Right.
I don't really get it, but talk about confidence.
Laura seems confident of that we're going to be able to figure this out, huh? Well, I guess we'll find out what they mean. But why is Laura so confident? Where's the club? Head to this? Yeah.
Oh, this is looking pretty good.
This car has a cool vintage thing. Oh, this car has a cool vintage thing going on. I wish I could take it for a spin. No, I don't.
I see.
You float and you still want to drive. Oh, wait, no. I remember doing this. Yeah. So where is... Oh, wrong button. Where is it? It's in Kamasaki, right? Secret
It's
club.
supposed to be a secret, so maybe it's in a spot that doesn't stand out?
Like, in between, like, in the alleyways? Oh. Like, there. Wow, that was easy.
This appears to be the crime scene, but it's sealed off. They've left it like this for 6 months?
I mean, all according to plan.
No doubt they've shirked their obligation to clean up. I suspect the peacekeepers are lazy to a fault.
Wow, that was cool, except for the fact it was tape. Can't be that hard. Oh, come on, Yuma. Let's go.
It's open. Let's go inside.
Wait, it is? It is? Oh, alright. Okay, question? Yeah, go for it. Shoot. Nikki says, who would you want as a roommate? Frieza, Sephiroth, or Alucard? Can I pause real quick? That's a good question, viewers. Nikki asked, what would you want a roommate? Frieza, Sephiroth, or Alucard from Hellsing? If it's the Alucard specifically from Hellsing Abridged, like that version, that would be my choice. Otherwise, let's think about it. So, I feel like Frieza would, like, try to conquer the fridge, and I would try to get food, and he would, like, death beam me every time I try to, like, I don't know, get, like, lemonade or an apple. And Sephiroth, I don't know. I feel like Sephiroth, he'd be cool, and let's be honest, Sephiroth is a total dreamboat, but I feel like Sephiroth would have problems when it comes to his hair. And I know somebody's wondering, what do you mean by that? Let's be honest, with thus beautiful silver hair, there's no way he's gonna not do his hair, and it's gonna get stuck in a... I guarantee you, he's gonna have the type of... he's the type of person that's gonna clog the shower whenever he showers. I'm gonna come up and be like, dude, Sephi! He's like, what? It's like, you clogged the toilet again! Like, that's your fault. It's like, that's not my fault! You're the one with silver hair! You can clean it after yourself! And he's like, you can do it for me. Like, I feel like my choice would probably be Alucard. Even more so if it was the Hellsing Abridged version. Otherwise, yeah, I'd go with Alucard for that one. But I'll let you viewers decide on that one. Otherwise, my back, like, I guess if I had to do an order, Alucard would be number 1. And yes, Alucard has hair, but I feel like Sephi has more of it. For those who don't know, Sephi is short for Sephiroth. I feel like it would be Alucard, then Frieza, then Sephiroth. That's my vote on this. Also, can I check out anything else other than the body spot? Anything else to investigate? No? Guess not. Wait, where'd you go? Oh.
The peacekeepers may be sloppy, but even they wouldn't leave the crime scene completely untouched. The body was probably found around here. The victim's name is Suguma Iho, an old man who owned this place. His reputation left much to be desired. This place was an illegal casino operating at obscene rates. Even the cheating was rampant.
You sure know a lot about it. When did you...
I know everything, Yuma. Gosh. He says, I personally go with Frieza. I get the feeling he'd be least likely to kill me. I don't know. Just say something about his height. I'm pretty sure you find new holes where your heart were. But let me ask you, as well as viewers, a little bit of a connecting question to it. Or an altering to that question. Between Frieza, Sephiroth, and Alucard. You had to choose one. The other two will try to kill you. They are full intent trying to kill you. Who would you choose to protect you? Like, trying to combine all their feats, choose the one you think would be best suited to protecting you. And the other two will work together to try and eliminate you. Their target is you. They will not even think about anything else other than killing you. So, and for you viewers on YouTube, let me know in the comment section. And even if you want to, ask reasons why. But between Frieza, between Sephiroth, and between Alucard from Hellsing. No, unfortunately, I want to say well, you can say abridged if you want, but between those three, who would you choose to be your bodyguard / your knight in powerful armor or whatever?
I told you, I gathered my own intel while waiting at the cafe. The real interesting note is that this crime scene also had no way in or out. At the time of discovery, the door was locked from the inside.
There aren't any windows either, which is expected given that it's underground.
Is there like hidden doors or anything?
There are air vents, but they have secure covers barring entry.
Oh.
Besides, no one's able to reach that high up.
I can. Not you, Shinigami.
No windows. The only way in and out is the door that was locked from the inside. It's a locked room mystery! Locked room mystery!
And she's going off again. Oh, Nikki voted for Sephiroth 100%.
But there's not much more to investigate. We don't know what state the body was in at the time of discovery.
Be a hard choice for me. Maybe I'll say my answer at the end.
I told you not to worry. The conditions have all been met.
Conditions?
Don't tell me you've forgotten I'm a master detective.
I kinda did.
Oh, your forte.
My forte is post-cognition. The power to see the past.
Oh, that's bonkers. Rig, really? That's cool.
However, it can only be used at murder scenes.
Oh, well, I guess it'll work here. That kind of sucks a little bit.
To be precise, I can only see how the crime scene appeared at the time it was first discovered. Another way to describe it would be as crime scene limited psychometry, if that's easier to understand.
No, I understood the first bit.
That's amazing! It's like the perfect forte for a detective!
But what's the catch? Like, it can't just be... I know the catch that Halara said was I can only use for crime scenes, right? But there must be something more. Like, does it cause, like, extreme headaches? Does it only work for, like, 10 seconds? There must be something, right? It feels like it'd be really good. A little too good for these kinds of things.
My power allows me to see the moment the first witness saw the crime scene. Not the culprit, not the victim, but how it appeared when a third party first entered.
There we go. That's the thing. I knew it. It was too good. It'd be way too good.
The memory or perception of the witness does not affect my post-cognition. What I see is what actually was there. When it comes to my power, the witness is not a camera or a recording device, but rather a trigger. Perhaps the best way to think of it is like a bookmark stuck between the pages of when the body was found.
I kind of get it.
Well, there's no point in wasting more time explaining. Let's have a look.
About to have a cool anime cutscene, aren't we? Yeah, I'm on it. Let's do it.
Sure is convenient. Explains all the confidence. It's similar to the Mystery Labyrinth, where I recreate the crime scene in your mind. But now it's done in the real world. Although, it is limited to both the crime scene and the moment of first discovery.
Yeah, that's why I was about to say, there's no way it'd be that perfect.
But still, it's amazing.
On the other hand, my master's got nothing. Why is life so unfair? Now I'm angry.
Calm down.
Master, can I nibble on your heart to help cheer me up?
Hell no.
Of course not.
Nibble on my heart? Oh god, that actually made me put my own hand in my chest. Halara's forte is post-cognition. It shows the crime scene as it was first discovered. Okay, well, are we gonna see Halara do it, or not? Oh.
Post-cognition. I wonder what it's like. All I can do is wait for the report.
Well, do I have some good news for you?
What is it this time?
What?
Master, try to remember. Did you feel anything back on the Amaterasu Express?
Did I? That was a while ago.
You know, when the other Master Detectives used their powers?
This sensation. I felt it when Aphex used his powers.
Oh, yeah. He kind of got a weird vibe when the others used their abilities. I don't think he was aware of... I don't think he was able to, like, do their powers, but kind of felt like their abilities were at use, right? I wonder if that's because of Shinigami.
Somehow, it feels like I can hear what Poochie hears.
Oh, is it? Oh, man, I really don't remember. Can I use other Master Detective's abilities?
Right. I can sense whenever a Master Detective uses their power.
Yes, that's it! Maybe your coalescence will work now.
My coalescence?
Coalescence?
Simply put, it's the ability to share someone else's power. On the train, you only felt the resonance of other people's fortes, but its true function is to share their powers.
Wait, is that my forte? To share someone's powers with me?
Wait. Then that means I can also see the scene in the past with Halara?
That real? That'd be kind of dope.
That's amazing! Is this your ability, Shinigami?
Something like that. But there are conditions for it to activate.
Oh, okay. What is it? Let me know.
You must kiss someone to share their ability.
Wait, what?
What? Kiss Halara?
I didn't have to kiss the others. Oh.
Why did you blush? Did you really want to? You still don't know if Halara is a boy or a girl.
I mean, still would.
Oh, quit messing around.
Not messing
and tell
around.
me how it works.
You need permission from the person sharing the ability first. Then, you must hold hands while the ability is active. That's it.
Really? That kind of seems simple.
Okay, I can do that.
Yeah, alright. Go walk up to Halara and be like, hey, let me hold your hand. It's like, why on earth would I do that? I guess it's not as easy. Well, just in case this does something, I should probably save. But, oh, profiles? Thing update? Oh, you updated. I don't really see anything new here. Oh yeah, you guys updated. Let's see, June 5th, Blood Type B, Urban Legends, A World Filled with Happiness, title, Metal Fox Church Worshipper, talent, Knowledge of the Occult, a pious worshipper at the church in Kanai Ward, an occult enthusiast, he chases after all kinds of unusual phenomena and urban legends. His obsession with the topic can sometimes put his life in danger. Well, at least he's passionate about what he does. She likes death metal. She hates people who can't get into music. Her talent is price negotiations. A nun at a church in Kanai Ward, often abusive and unwilling to listen to others, her personality is far from the image of a typical nun. Her father works in upper management at Amaterasu Corp, something she occasionally leverages to full effect. Craftiness aside, she is fairly diligent with her work. Let's see, he likes anime figures, he hates violence, he's a church servant, he likes video games. His talent is video games. Yep, he and I would be good friends. Maynard does odd jobs at the church at Kanai Ward. His colleague, the nun, bosses him around on a daily basis. Don't worry, dude, she clearly wants it. He's terrible at socializing, sometimes appearing suspicious when talking with others. While he's concerned about his weight, he's too weak-willed to do anything about it. I guarantee I know who will definitely make you strong-willed enough to lose that weight. Anyway. Let's see. He likes faith. He hates atheists. His title is church priest. He likes his talent is making speeches. A priest in the church of Kanai Ward, burning with paternal affection, he feels it is his calling to help all those in need. He's popular among the worshippers for his gentle and thoughtful nature, and many people come to him and ask for advice. Although there was one time when one kid asked why does he have a Bible instead of a Bible, and he never was heard from again. Okay, that's enough of that. Let me save before I go deal with this. But coalescence, huh? So is that... The way it seems, it doesn't seem like it's actually like my power or my forte. But I'm wondering if it's something that Shinigami gives because of the contract. It either is my forte or like another power that Shinigami has, and I still don't know what my ability is. Anyway, I'm certain it'll be easy to talk to Halara. I mean, what's the worst they could say? No?
Halara. Halara?
I need you to be quiet. I'm concentrating.
Sorry, but there's something I want to ask.
You don't need to worry about this, so let's just fast forward.
Coalescence. Hold hands. You and me.
Yep.
Yes, that way I'll be able to see the past too. I think.
Don't worry, I'm not crazy. You can trust me.
My sources made no mention of such an ability. In fact, you're just a trainee.
Your sources?
Yeah, but I just remembered I had it. Anyway, we don't have much time. Let's try it.
Give your damn hand.
I have no intention of getting friendly with you.
You don't need to be friendly. Just give your stupid hand.
Oh, it's not like that.
I despise you.
What the frick? Just give me your hand. Why you gotta be so funny about this?
Just the thought of holding your hand makes my skin crawl.
I didn't know you hated me so much.
Well, I do. Damn.
Let me be clear. I don't just hate you in particular. I despise all of humanity equally. I don't trust anyone. Except the dead.
Wow.
I had a feeling. Halara must be a demon straight from hell.
Then why did you choose to help me with the investigation?
Because Halara wanted money.
As I told you in the beginning, I always
Yup.
work sincerely for the payment I
What?
receive.
Why do I bother with this game, man?
As long as you promise payment, I will promise my utmost efforts as a professional.
And how about like this? I'm not gonna pay you until you hold my hand, and then Halara's gonna be like, "Alright, now pay me."
Then please, hold my hand. It's necessary for the investigation. You can add this to my bill if you want. You'll agree then, right?
Yep, see? I knew it.
Fine. If it's what I must do as a detective, then I have no choice but to agree.
Just give me your stupid hand. Alright, now use it. Ooh, actually, this is kind of cool. Oh, this is sick. And I can do it. Wow, coalescence for the win. Oh man, that's a handy ability.
I can see it. Everything looks different than a moment ago. Incredible. So this is post-cognition.
Oh, more dolls though. Nailed to the Kino table.
Can you really see it?
Yep.
So your coalescence is real. I didn't expect you to already have your own forte. Well, this does save me the trouble of reporting it back to you, but it's quite inconvenient to keep our hands joined. Very well. Go ahead and lead the investigation.
Me?
I plan to do that.
If you can see what I see, that would be for the best. I'm only acting as your assistant, after all. This is quite the bizarre crime scene, but unusual crime scenes are expected when you work for the WDO. Now, let's see what you're capable of.
Investigation time. Alright, I kind of dig this post-cognition thing. Alright, so we got the entrance, we got the counter, we got the table. Why is this one not working though? Well, we got a couple of things to check for, so let's just start with the entrance. Oh, whoops.
What does that mean?
Fire was discovered, this door was locked on the inside. There's no way into or out of the room. In other words, there's a locked room mystery. Things are heating up. Saw a button. Oh, that's super cool! Oh, I like this. I like this a lot. But is it different now?
The lock is broken. Maybe someone broke it and forced their way in, like at the clock tower. But from the looks of it, there's no sign of the lock or door being tampered with.
I'll keep that in mind. Whoops. Oh, back to past, please. Back to the past, Samurai Jack. Actually, maybe it'd be better to check out the normal version and then the post-cognition version to compare.
That's...
Chairs are lined up neatly. Someone rearranged the chairs after the incident?
Well,
Either the peacekeepers did so, or the staff here did. Either way, it's not something to worry about.
True. I'll check someplace else. Well, yeah, I think I'm gonna do that. Check the normal, like, current time version and then the past version. Get more information to compare the two.
That's...
The chair is knocked over. Could this be evidence of a struggle between the victim and the culprit?
I don't know about that. The culprit could have knocked it over on purpose to throw off the investigation. There's not much we can give from it other than the fact that it's knocked over. Let's check elsewhere.
Right. Got a point. I don't think there's anything else to check here, so... Going around the counter? There's a glass on the counter. It has a thin layer of dust, so it could have been there since the incident.
The key was in the glass at the time the body was discovered. If we want to investigate, we should use post-cognition.
Right, got it. I was planning on it. It helps get some detective points, so... Boop-boom. Wait. Oh, sorry. I didn't notice that picture in the back. Uh-oh. Am I still good? I'm realizing something. Oh, no. Okay, we're good. Phew. Got nervous for a second, viewers. I think my the quality of my video just dropped for a second. Ugh. Oh, it's already starting to tank. Oh, no. Not now. Oh, there was a key.
Oh, there's a key in the glass. Is it the key to the room?
seems like it. By the way, being an illegal casino, the security was extremely tight. There's only one master key.
And only
It's
one
also a
master
special
hand.
key that can't be duplicated.
Yeah, really. I'll keep that in
If
mind.
it was thrown in from outside the vent,
Oh.
it wouldn't be inside the glass.
So this is definitely another locked room mystery! Hooray! I'm so glad I met you!
I'm not as glad to meet you, but that is the key for future. There's a room key inside the glass on the counter. Keep it in mind. Is there anything else to check out? I don't think there is, so... Back to reality. Oh, there goes gravity. Alright, what next? There's the body. There's the table. Two more things to check out. Unless there's something on this table? No. Okay. There's a roulette table.
That's...
There's a roulette table. Probably hasn't been used since the incident, as it's covered in dust. There don't appear to be any clues on top of the roulette table.
There's nothing underneath either. You check someplace else.
Right, let's do that. Or we use the power of past seeing. Whoa. Yeah, that's different. Was this moved during the incident? As far as I could tell, it doesn't seem to be related to the case.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's check another place.
Hey, getting those detective points. That's what matters.
That's...
There's a doll nailed to the roulette table, too.
I see.
There's also a doll nailed here, right in the middle of the roulette wheel.
The doll itself seems to be the same as the others. There doesn't seem to be anything noteworthy.
That is in itself sufficient knowledge. Let's check someplace else.
Is there anything else to check out? I don't think there is, so all that's left is... body.
I have to say, post-cognition is amazing. You can see the exact crime scene the moment the body was first discovered. Were you born with this power?
My forte is no ordinary superpower. It is a highly refined technique heightened through training.
That I can just kind of copy just by holding your hand. So... Sorry, I just wanted something for an ego boost.
So you weren't able to use it in the beginning?
I could, but initially, it was just ordinary psychometry. Since I was young, I would often get sudden glimpses of the past, as if I was experiencing a flashback.
Imagine that'd be kind of annoying. Like, I don't know, you go up and, like, imagine if I were like, "Hey, Rachel, how you doing? You don't know me. Name's V. Whoa." Like, you're trying to flirt with somebody, guy, girl, doesn't matter. Or, no, not even, like, flirting. Imagine you're just like, "Hello, welcome to Starbucks. What can I get for you?" It's like, "Oh, can I get a caramel?" And then the woman's like, "Sir, are you okay?" "Oh, it was the butler. The butler did it." What? What happened?" "Oh, sorry, I apologize. I occasionally see past crime scenes and murders." You get like that, right? You understand? And then the woman's just like, "Please leave. I'm calling the cops."
After a while, touching people or objects resulted in visions flowing through my mind.
Oh, that's how that works? Oh, okay.
I only learned it was a form of psychometry after growing older. In the WDO, simply having psychometry as a trainee grants you preferential treatment. But I was not satisfied. I believed I could use this ability more effectively as a detective. And through painstaking effort and training,
I spent a lot of money on drugs to make it stronger, and now here we are.
I gained this ability in 3 days.
Oh, damn.
3 days?
As I told you earlier, this ability can only see when a corpse is first discovered.
3 freaking days?
It can't be used from the culprit or victim's viewpoint. It is only when a third party first witnesses a crime scene. There are conditions for my post-cognition to activate. First, I must be standing at the crime scene. This condition is absolutely required.
Okay.
I must also know the victim's name and face. That's why prior research is crucial.
Okay, got it.
Lastly, post-cognition is only effective in a 10-meter radius around the body. At this time, I can only see the crime scene and the victim. I can't see any living things that were at the scene.
So you wouldn't be helpful for, like, if a sniper shot happened, but that's still a pretty nifty ability nonetheless.
So if someone was hiding in the room, you wouldn't be able to see them?
Yeah, at the same time I was just about to say, can't detect other living objects, or living people and such.
No. My ability isn't so good at detecting people.
Still, this is incredibly effective in investigating murder cases.
Feel free to summon me whenever you need my help.
For a fee, of course.
Of course, I don't work for
Yep,
cheap.
yeah, huh? I'm on it, game, I'm on it.
You're not gonna change your mind on that, I guess.
That is the 4th rule necessary to use precognition.
Oh, didn't even give you detective points? Alright, well, still good to know. Alright, so that's how Halara's psychometry, post-cognition works more properly. Alright, we'll keep that in mind. Oh, I didn't even know I could, do that. There's a vent here. 4 corners of the cover are screwed down, so I don't think it will open. Doubt the cover can be open when it's like this.
But
It's too early to conclude there's no useful information. Compare it with what was seen in post-cognition.
Right. I'll give it a try. Post-cognition? Oh, that's... Ugh.
Body. I see a body.
What if from here on out, whenever I use someone's power, I just say in a deep, powerful theatrical voice like this? Coalescence. Post-cognition.
The murder scene through Halara's eyes is completely silent. There are dolls nailed to the walls and floor, and a corpse pinned down with nails in a similar fashion.
Ugh.
And this all feels like a dream. It doesn't seem real. There are abnormal decorations all around the crime scene. And it's so quiet.
Meanwhile, Halara's used to this? Ugh, that might explain why Halara's, like, just... okay. Like, how many times has Halara been through this? Anything else to check? Doll on the wall, the body, and the vent. Start with the vent.
Hey, this vent. The cover is in place, but it hasn't been screwed on. Which means it could be easily removed, right?
If you could find some way to get up there.
what are you doing? You can't touch what you see in post-cognition. even if you happen to be 3 meters tall.
Oh. Oh, whoops.
Oh, I see. But I think this will be an important clue.
I legit was thinking, in my mind, I'm not even joking. As Yuma was reaching up for it, I was like, why don't you just go touch it? And then I forgot, I can only see the past. I can't
The vent is about
mess with the
40
past.
by 30 centimeters. A thin adult can probably pass through.
Keep that in mind. At the time of the murder, the cover was not screwed down. A slender adult might be able to get through it. Alright. What else we got? The doll on the wall and the corpse?
I knew it.
Sure enough. Secret Club has dolls nailed to the wall too.
Yeah,
That must be the nail man's calling card. They're nailed into the wall seemingly at random, facing all directions. I can't find a pattern. There's nothing that can be connected to the culprit. Let's try checking someplace else. Yep, but those detector points though.
It's a man's corpse. He's probably around 60 years old.
It looks like he's seen some serious S.
His body is pinned against the wall with countless nails. There isn't much bleeding, so the nails must have been hammered in after he died.
You're starting to get the hang of this. Not too shabby.
I forgot you were here, Shinigami.
Oh, there are marks on him.
Wait a
Signs that he
minute.
was strangled.
Same icon. That was on the woman's body back at the clock tower. It looks like he was strangled too and was trying to like claw at it to not be asphyxiated, not to be strangled.
The vertical scratch marks were probably made when he resisted.
It's a different placement. I think it was on the woman's right side, but it's basically the same thing.
the most basic of basic observations. Well, at least you noticed.
Thanks.
That's thanks to everything I taught you at the clock tower. I'm such an awesome mentor.
This situation is identical to the murder at the clock tower.
The culprit first strangled the victim to death, and then decorated the room afterward.
And then planted nails on the body. Okay, I think I get it.
But why?
There were signs of strangulation and vertical scratch marks on the victim's neck. That's gonna be something crucial because I know we're gonna have to connect it to the woman's death. I know we do. I know we will. Is there anything else to check out? I don't think there is. We checked the vent, we checked the corpse, we checked the doll on the wall. I don't see anything else, so.
By the way, Yuma, did you notice the nail below the vent?
Huh?
Below the vent?
The bent ones?
Huh, some of the nails are bent downward. Maybe they were hammered in a hurry.
Or some sort of weight was used and it bent down because of it, maybe?
Or perhaps there's another reason.
Another reason?
Well, it's important. Some of the nails bent beneath the vent are bent downward. I think maybe maybe someone used it and the weight couldn't sustain it properly, so it bent as a result? Huh, maybe. I don't know. I didn't even notice
I
those.
think that's about it.
I think I've checked what I can here. Yeah, I was curious about this one though.
This thing and it'll be good as new.
Well, I want to know why, of all of them, why this one isn't working. It's probably nothing connected to this. I guess we're done, but... that better not be connected to anything. Alright, I'm done. Finished!
That should do it. There isn't much else to investigate. I've never experienced this before, but it's surprisingly convenient to be able to share my post-cognition. It's exhausting to explain what I see to a client.
I bet.
Really?
Well, yeah, imagine it. You have the power to see the post-crime or the past of crime scenes. Like, when the murders and such takes place. But only you can see it. You imagine how many people would not necessarily believe you? They'd be like, "Excuse me, people. I have the power to see how the mayor of McDonald's has died." Like, huh? Yeah, sure. No, trust me. A man came out of nowhere and sliced him in two. I can see the past. I understand. Like, yeah, okay, buddy. Hey, look, these nice men are gonna take you away to get more information from you, so... Why are they coming at me with a straitjacket? It's just to keep you warm and snug. Don't worry, right this way. Yeah, like, imagine that. There's no way. Most people probably wouldn't necessarily believe, or most people probably wouldn't even care.
People do not believe what they cannot see. I have often been called a liar.
I suppose fortes aren't always convenient.
We still have locked room mysteries to examine. The second incident was at the mansion near Ginma District. I have an idea of where to go. Let's hurry there.
Alright, let's boogie. That post-cognition is going to be interesting. And I bet that... You know what I bet? Because Laura said something. I'm just now... It's coming back to my mind. Laura said they didn't like humans. They hated humanity. Maybe it's because Halara tried to warn people in the past. This is my guess. Halara maybe tried to warn people in the past. Like, no, I know how people died. And apparently was branded as a liar, treated like a joke, being ridiculed. I've seen some anime like that in games where the person has the ability and tries to warn. Actually, that's not even a thing in most media. The person tries to warn and nobody believes it, and they just get like ostracized, treated like jokes, hated, dissed on. Or worse, it's a circumstance where they're proven right, but they think that they're like, I don't know, witches or deep... Did you just explode? Whatever. They're like witches or demons or some sort of evilness, and they just completely just get rid of them or banish them. I can understand that if that's the case.
The building we're heading to is accessed through Ginma District. Let's hurry there.
Alright. To Ginma! Wrong button. Kanai warp map. Oh, wait. This updated, but I don't see any new information. Lame. This updated too. Wait. Oh, it did update. Not for, well, did it say it? Training detective, small build, lacks self-confidence, sounds just... I don't see any new information, or at least I don't remember any new information. But there's definitely new information for Shinigami. Because it says ML, which I'm guessing is Mystery Labyrinth Interaction, as well as Coalescence. So that's also one of her abilities, not mine. So I still don't know what Yuma's ability is. But Shinigami has the ability to allow us to like share other people's fortes. That's gonna be kind of handy. And yes, Halara's forte is post-cognition. Wait, the sharp-witted and attractive detective has no specified gender? I still would. Halara's forte is post-cognition, the ability to see how a crime scene appeared at the time it was first discovered. Lord only knows what happened if it gets manipulated. Yeah, that post-cognition is going to come in handy. But we'll have to do... So I guess what we're going to do is we're going to go explore the mansion and then the art gallery, right? Then hopefully through that, maybe we'll have enough information for Shinigami to open a door to the Mystery Labyrinth. But I still don't know who could be a... People have seen the priest. Oh, that's something about the priest. I'm still curious about who the culprits could be. Seriously, love this. I like this. I really wish that we had this. Like, if we don't, somebody make this IRL. Like hologram things that that tell us when we can go or not. Stop me from jaywalking. No, I mean, not that I do. Yeah, here's what I'm gonna think here. I think we'll get to the mansion and probably call it for an episode. They get a lot of information going. That's the way. I saw the exclamation mark. I also... Mansion located in the high-class residential district on Montclair Street. You know what I haven't checked? I didn't check if there was any more subquests to do. But I'm going to assume... The owner of the mansion made a sizable amount of money through real estate dealings. A man around the age of 30, an endless sea of rumors surrounds him. You're rich and able to retire at 30? I don't have much longer. Well, I do. I have plenty of years, but still, I want to be able to be rich before the time I turn 30. My house is so big, I just can't keep it clean. Should I hire another housekeeper? The most entitled person. Look at Mr. Moneybags. I wonder if I should haunt him. Huh? You can haunt people other than me?
You're such an idiot, Master. You're not gonna stop me. Like, I'll go haunt someone else. It's way more fun torturing you.
Oh, man. You know what? Shinigami gives me vibes of, oh, gosh. What's the girl from Generator Rex? I can't remember her name. The one that's like, it's not a school, but it is a school, but it's not a school. What is her name? Oh, it's gonna bother me. Gosh, it's on the tip of my tongue. I can't freaking remember. It started with, Breach. Was it Breach? Is that her name? For those who know Generator Rex, there's a girl that like talks kind of like riddles and stuff. Kinda dig her, and I love her voice actress, but That's how Shinigami kind of reminds me of. She kind of reminds me of Reach. That person.
What's wrong, Master?
Doesn't she seem a bit uneasy? Like she might fall over at any moment? Does she? She's smiling. Looks kind of fine to me.
Come on.
You really can't help yourself when it comes to the ladies, can you?
It isn't like that. Maybe. Guess I'll talk to her. Excuse me, is something wrong? You seem upset. Huh? Who are you?
I'm...
Okay, I thought you were gonna finish. Kind of a detective?
In training, loser.
A detective. Oh, that's cool.
Well?
So, is something wrong? Well, actually, I've run away from home. And I'm at a loss about what to do next.
Ooh. This smells like a case. Let's hear her out, Master.
Yeah.
Yeah, you might be right. I should avoid getting involved, but I wouldn't be able to sleep at night if I just left it alone.
Well?
Could you give me some more details? Well, I'm the daughter of a merchant who does business throughout Kanai Ward. Due to family circumstances, it was decided that I would have an arranged marriage. Thinking of what's best for my family, I should accept the proposal. But my suitor is an awful person. I heard it with my own ears. He said he was only using my father.
Huh?
Then why not talk to your father about it? Because Daddy doesn't listen to anyone other than his money. There's nothing I can do without proof. Besides, my father is very keen on him. Oh, I hate that. When I told my father I didn't want to get married, he yelled at me and said I shouldn't cause trouble.
I see.
So that's why you ran away from home.
Oh, how lame. Let's get out of here.
No.
You can't do that. Having to marry an evil man sounds terrible. Leaving home has given me some time to think. I want to try talking to my father. But if I went back now, I don't think we can have a civil conversation. I'm terribly sorry to ask, but could you take this letter to my father for me? I'll reward you for your trouble.
Does this chick think detectives are errand boys?
Yeah, but you know I'm gonna do it. You can't just leave her like this.
That's my master.
Simping over everyone he meets and making them wish his judgment. You know what? I feel like that's a personal attack on me, but I'll accept it in this case for the sake of this quest. It's not like that.
All right.
Okay. Come on, man. Get some courage. Okay, I'll help you. Thank you so much. My father should be in front of Kanai Station around now.
Hey!
It'd be a good idea to ask what he looks like, right? The station's a busy place after all.
That's true.
That's true. Oh, well, say the... whatever. What exactly does your father look like? He should be wearing a suit, navy blue from head to toe. It's his favorite.
I see.
He doesn't really wear anything else. And every time he tries to, everyone keeps making fun of him because he, and I quote, does not rock the look. I see. Thank you. Favor the devil, huh? Alright. Well, I'll probably do that on the next episode, but I think this is a good stopping point. So on the next episode, viewers, I'm going to go do that sub-quest, and then we'll go check out the mansion and probably use more post-cognition. It is really interesting, and it looks like the investigation's going on. We are totally on the case for sure this time. But let me know what you think, like I said, about a number of other things. But yeah, thank you all for tuning in for this episode. I guess we should definitely keep an eyebrow raised when it comes to these church people. Especially you. But at the same time, I've been wrong before, so I'm not going to say anything just in case I'm wrong. But let me know what you think without spoiling. Actually, maybe I don't know, because some people probably will. If we're going to talk about this game, viewers, let's make it fair. Let's not debate about it. Let's try and use words, and I know it may be hard, but let's try and do it so it's not spoilery. Or if you're going to spoil, then at least say something so that way, like, say spoilers ahead when it comes to your theories. And let's just have, like, a nice conversation about it. Otherwise, you already know what's going to happen next week. We're going to do that sub-quest. We're going to hopefully go check out the mansion and then maybe check out the art thing. And like I said earlier, it might be enough to get Shinigami to open the door to the Mystery Labyrinth. Because, let's be honest, we know we're going to go back. But yeah, coalescence and precognition. That's going to be an interesting thing to worry about. But nonetheless, let me know what you think. Make sure to follow and subscribe if you haven't. That way you can get more notifications. That way you get these bad boys when they premiere, whether you follow me on Twitch or YouTube. Or if you want to share your thoughts not on those things, I do have a Discord at the waiting room, so why not hit me up there? Nonetheless, I hope to see you all in the next episode. Seems the mystery is underway.